My husband and I had started trying to conceive right after my 35th birthday. And we got pregnant very quickly and then had a miscarriage. We lost the baby around 8 weeks. We tried to get pregnant on our own for about another 6 months. I contacted you. We wanted to be proactive, knowing that, we had been trying to get pregnant on our own and had one pregnancy, but then nothing again since. So we just wanted to have someone who could give us a little bit of guidance, see if there was anything that we could tweak as far as our diet and supplements, whatever we could do to give ourselves the best chance to conceive. So yeah, we had the miscarriage in 2014, and then 6 months later, after 6 months with not getting pregnant, we decided to pull someone else into our team. Well, specifically because of our ages, we wanted to make sure that we had everything going for us. My sister, I have an older sister who had trouble trying to conceive, who worked with you, and of course had, I think she only worked with you for about 5 months. Mm-hmm. That's why I specifically, contacted you, because I know that she had the results that she was looking for from working with you in your clinic. But mostly it was just because we had waited so long, and we knew that we knew we had time, but that we wanted to make sure that we had everything, you know what I mean? That we were being proactive, that we had everything working in our favor. And we wanted, a reproductive specialist. We didn't want to just take the advice of, my gynecologist or my family doctor. We wanted somebody who really specialized in this and could give us some valuable guidance. I can remember going to doctor appointments, and then I'd call you and tell you what he said or what he did, and you why would he even do that? And the diet wasn't too crazy, I don't think. It was a lot more veggies than I typically eat. I remember that. And I had never heard of bone broth before. I'm like, what is this? My husband to this day he's like, he won't go anywhere near it. I was going to acupuncture locally since I couldn't see you physically. Yeah. And it was a constant check-in with you, and you were my second opinion for everything. Because I remember after the ectopic surgery, the doctor hit me right off the bat with, you need to have IVF if you ever want to get pregnant. Of course, I wasn't ready to hear that. So we tried again for a couple months. I think using either letrozole or Femara on the oral stimulation. That's what I was talking about with my old gynecologist. And at that point, I can remember calling you and be like, Mark, how long do you try something before you try something new? And I remember you saying it was time to try something new. Yeah. At that point, you told me you did recommend IVF, which was a little hard to swallow at first. And then I went to Shady Grove, and they called me and told me that I would never have biological children. They said that I was a donor egg. So of course I call you, or email you, and I can remember we must have been talking via Skype, because I can remember you just looking at me and going, that's not true. Like, basically just like, that's not true. And yeah, and at that point, it was like, oh, because I can remember my world falling down around me when they told me I'd never have biological children. And so when you told me, that's not true, that was huge for me, for us, for you to say that's not true, don't give up, these are your options. We did a transfer. It was the first transfer. It was a frozen embryo transfer in March. Yep. And here we are.
And you're
pregnant.
Almost how many?
Biological baby.